this is Chuck from Monocoque Metalworks. I wasn't planning on doing a video of this, but this is so good that I just have to share. I invented this like 20 years ago, and it's working out great this morning on some really small things. So come over here. This is a 61 OTS bulkhead. We've been working on this lately, and these are the 1032 machine screws that hold in the heater flap. You've got the radio console things, and over here, as you can see, it's rusty in here, and we've started to scrape that down and put some red oxide, and we'll do some more of that. But this area in the heater gets very wet and rusty and corroded, and then it is impossible to get these little bolts out without breaking them off. And as you can see, there are 12 in there total. This one had 10 of them broken off. And someone has tried to drill them out and easy out them in the past, and that just never works. It actually makes it a little worse. But I want to show you something that I invented a while ago. Oh damn, where's the, oh, here it is. Okay. What I do, and you can zoom right in on this, you can see I have taken a TIG welder and I have welded, see this here? I'm just going to TIG that right to that like that, what's left. All right? And then I'm going to use this, it's just a little piece of 16 gauge that I popped a hole in. Then I use this as a lever to get this out. Now, why did it break and it's not going to break now? Because the welding is going to send enough heat down through that bolt to just kind of jar everything loose. All right? Now I'm going to do one in front of you guys. As you can see, I've taken these 3 out already and they worked out great. So of course, now that I'm videoing, this one probably won't work, but let's just see how it goes. All right? And this has got enough sticking up, so I don't need to add anything. If it wasn't sticking up this much, like on these, I'm going to have to build it up a little before I weld this on. Now, Brent, you see if you can you get in there?
Yep.
All right, well, I don't know how it's going to turn out on the video. I'm going to step back here as far as I can. All right, you ready? All right, that is welded on there. Give it a little bit of time to cool, which you really don't need much. And then when you grab this, she will usually just kind of start to move right away. All right, you ready? There she goes. And I can feel that it's not spinning it off. It's just taking it right out. See how I'm just kind of working it back and forth, almost like you would use a tap? Just working it like that. Oh, it feels real, real good. See, this one didn't have a lot sticking out down the bottom, so there's not a lot of rusted threads on the other side of the bolt. All right, all right, now when I get it up about this far, I usually stick a little penetrating oil in there. There are better things, but right now I got a can of WD-40 right here. See how it's still a little hot? I'm just going to try to get some of that down in there. And I'll have to wipe this all off with a solvent. See, now I'm up against this, so this is just a piece of scrap metal. So you can see I used both ends of it. Now I'm just going to bend that like that. Here she comes. Oh yeah! Look at that! It just works beautifully for something that can turn into the biggest nightmare ever. So, with bigger bolts, you can use a MIG and it works great. With these, you've got to use a TIG to get down in there on a real fine bolt. So, there you go.